All right, everybody, this is the inaugural trailer episode of the Southern Ontario Dirt Show. I'm Jonathan Howe. He is Travis Cunningham. How's it going, Travis?
Perfect, Jonathan. How about you?
This is great. We're getting ready for some NASCAR on dirt, but really we're ready for dirt racing in our own backyard. Maryville Speedway first on the docket. We're also going to be covering Ohsweken Speedway and Humberstone as our three main tracks, and then there's a whole bunch of racing action that's going to happen throughout this province that we get to talk about all season long.
Yeah, I'm thinking those, like you said, those three tracks are the main focus, but also like the Super Dirt Car Series and all that kind of stuff, Northeast style stuff, all on dirt. And I think that's going to be keep us busy this year, that's for sure, and just keep everybody informed of what's going on and stuff like that.
Yeah, and I'm excited too because this is my fourth season now at Maryville Speedway as the broadcaster there, and I'm looking forward to. I, I feel like the last 2 years have been kind of stunted in terms of like what I've gotten to learn about the different series, and I'm just excited to get back to the track, get to hang out with the drivers like yourself in the garage, get to know more about the cars, and that's the other exciting thing about having a driver's perspective on the show too. So, Travis, why don't you talk about a little bit about your racing career so people kind of have that background of what you've driven and what you're currently driving?
Oh, just started in go-karts on asphalt and dirt ovals. In the States, Bliss and Chapel Hill and Merrittville were my main places, and then I moved up to 358 mods, mostly at Merrittville. I did a couple at Humberstone and Ohsweken too, but I'd say 99% of it was at Merrittville. And then after that, got a ride in a sprint car, and that's what I've been in since 2009 was my first year. And that's about it.
Awesome. And that's where you're going to be this year. Um, are you hoping to get out? I haven't heard too much yet about what the Oshweekend's plan is, but are you going to be there weekly, you think, on Friday nights at Oshweekend with the sprint car?
As far as I know, that's what it sounds like so far. I'm super pumped to get back
Nice.
there. So is everybody. I know that. Ohsweken's definitely super fun and a place where you can keep the gas pedal down. And something we haven't had the last couple of years. We've been on more short tracks, stuff where you got to feather the gas a little bit more and stuff like that. But Ohsweken, you can just lever down, and I can't wait to get back to that kind of stuff too.
And before we get it, all that, you're going to be at Maryville Wednesday, hopefully. We're supposed to be there Saturday for Test and Tune night, but this upcoming Wednesday, and then the Spring Sizzler.
Yeah, I can't wait. That's going to be Southern Ontario Sprints on the card, along with 358s and a few others. The normal spring slizzard that they got going on. I'm super pumped to get back going on. Hopefully, it's a good show. And yeah, Merrittville, I struggled there last year, so hopefully I can get my head on my butt a little bit and run a little bit better.
And a lot you can learn too at Test and Tune night as well. It's kind of especially because Maryville is going to be the first track that everybody's going to get onto, and it's arguably, is it fair to say it's maybe the trickiest of the three tracks? I would say.
It's definitely super. Yeah, I'd say turn four is the trickiest corner. I call it one of the trickiest corners in racing. So yeah, that's definitely the hardest part to get a hold of. One and two is pretty easy, but when you get down to three and four, that's definitely the hard part. And Merrittville has been super slick lately. Not a lot of bite to find. There was a few nights where it was bitier at the end of the year as well, but yeah, Merrittville's usually super slick at the beginning of the year for the first night, and it's hard to get a hold of. And your crew chief better bring his best stuff when it's like that.
Yeah, I bet. Well, at least you guys get one night to try to figure it out ahead of time. And yeah, so this is going to be the podcast. We're going to be chit-chatting throughout the season. We're going to try to have weekly shows with some interviews as well. We know we both got a lot of connections in the Southern Ontario area, especially you, Travis. So I'm looking forward to learning a lot from doing this podcast, and I hope everybody out there listening along will learn a lot as well too. And we'll have some more social media stuff to share very soon and where all the links is where you follow and everything will be up on our Facebook pages and everything else. It's just getting started. Just like the season, we're just slowly getting into it.
Yeah, heck, pumped. I'm super pumped because we finally get to start in April. It looks like last 2 years it's been July when we finally get going. So I almost don't believe it.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, I almost don't
It's
believe
gonna
it. Can't
feel
wait
like
till
a long
Wednesday.
season.
Yeah, I know.
It's gonna feel like a really long season for you guys, right? So it's there's gonna be different demands on cars, and I know there's kind of
Yep.
things are a little tight in terms of getting parts and getting tires and everything else. So it's gonna be an exciting, I'm sure, stressful season for everybody behind the wheel and working behind the wall. So, and I'll just get to be up in the booth enjoying it all.
Yep, that's for sure.
All right. Well, awesome. Thanks for joining me tonight, Travis. And this is, yeah, the Southern Ontario Dirt Show. Look forward to more episodes of this to come weekly and take you right out through the entire season, right up until the snow comes again, basically.
That's for sure. Well, like I say, we even when the snow comes, there's going to be a lot of different cool interviews as well. Like we can get just I like back in the day stories is my favorite, and then just upcoming season announcements as well. Keep going through the winter months as well.
All right. Awesome, Travis. Good catching up with you. I've been Jonathan Howe, Travis Cunningham, and this is the Southern Ontario Dirt Show.